What's up, fam? Good morning. Shut that off. Hey, 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 hey. I was gonna do something really stupid and I decided not to, like mid already doing it. All right, let's see what's up. Thanks, YouTube. Stream health is looking really shit today. There's literally nothing I can do about that because like I've upgraded the internet so many times I don't even know what to do. So maybe we'll get a second internet line. I don't know. But anyways, good morning to Rashad. We got Arzu. We got Stefan in here. Love and Crypto Wizard. Joseph. Enred. Chana. I'm horrible at name pronouncing, by the way. Like, I'm sure you noticed if this is not your first stream, you already know this. Jesse, Barry, Bernardo. King Moy, what's up? Christopher, what's up? The Seeker, what's up? Cap. Thanks for coming in and moderating. Appreciate that. We get some crazy people coming in here now, so we gotta hold it down. Jibbif, Steve. Oh, Vanomaniac. What's up, man? I haven't seen you on in a while. iTruth, YouTube Dinosaur. You're on a lot now. Soft Minimal. What's up? Like always. Zero Company. Fernando. There you go, Jay. Zero Company. Matthew. All right. What's up? Good morning. Yeah. All right, so man, it's been a while since we did live stream, right? So we got good audio, check. Yeah. All right, perfect. I know I want to trade. I was just checking in with the day trading room, and there's nothing really going on. Oh, what's up, Christian? Yeah, you were gone for a little while, huh? On that BitConnect hiatus money, right? One of these days we'll get some good trading linked up, but today I got a few things that I wanted to go over, and then maybe we can just kind of jam from there. I'm not sure. I shot a big update video yesterday. Have you guys watched it yet, by the way? The last video on the channel. You guys watched that? Just quick yes. I'm gonna give it a second because there's a lag. So, has everyone watched yesterday's video? Yes. Okay, there it is. Wow. That's like a half a minute lag right there. All right, cool. Do I still owe you 2 Hex? Did I never send that, TJ? No. Hextra's down now, so I can't. All right, so yeah, we'll talk about Hextra, what happened there. I've also got a bunch of TA and BTC that I just wanted to show you. I think that's a cool piece that maybe we can start to bring into the stream, is like showing off other people's TA, because it all coincides. Like, they're all using different sets of indicators and they're all talking about the same things differently. And I think that's kind of cool. So, yeah, there you go. Yep. Okay. So thanks, Cap, for linking to that. As usual, all the links are underneath the video. What is the Discord up to? We're showing it off on the screen now, right there. 441 people online. How many people are in total now? 2,400. Like, it's been growing like crazy the last couple days, and I just think that's I think that's because like now we're over 10,000 subscribers, so it's like really starting to hit that critical point. But all the videos are all the links that you need are underneath the video. Really trying to like condense down the amount of links and shit under the video, because I think it's just obnoxious. But everything with lending ICO stuff is now going to be done on, we have a dedicated site set up, which is just cryptojunkies.co. Got a couple guys from the community managing and running that now. Also too, for everybody that's in, I want to give you a quick mint builder update. For everybody that's in the core 100 is what we're calling it. We basically had about 100 people join on our team, our tree, which Mint Builder is, you can buy gold, silver, and numismatic coins, and it's like an auto ship program. Company's been around for about 7 years, and it's like a straight MLM thing. So it's within the crypto sphere because they pay you out in BTC, and you can purchase with BTC as well. But the physicality of it is coins. So gold and silver, which, you know, I'm a sucker for gold and silver, and numismatic coins, which are more of a speculative coin depending on which one it is. But Yeah, so we've got this core 100, which is 100 people that came in on the Mint Builder team, and we're about to start promoting that finally. So what you can expect if you're from the community and watching this stream is on the ICO review site, we're gonna have a spot kind of carved out for Mint Builder, and then we're gonna start really pushing out like content designed around that. We've got all the commission money that our account is making that's going to get pumped into display ads. Those should all be up and firing this week. The holidays really set us back. Like, I apologize for not getting you guys an update sooner on Mint Builder. The guy that I have helping, and myself included, like holidays, and then I'm taking this day off. He's kind of taking that day off. So we finally got synced up, and we need to sync up again today. And what we're going to come up with today is the final schedule to jump on with everybody in the Core 100 and everybody interested in Mint Builder. We're going to start doing a weekly catch-up, which I think will be an easy way to just kind of manage that and let everybody know what's going on, keep everybody in the loop on what's happening from a community level, which ultimately will keep you guys in the know and excited. And I think that'll be most important moving forward, because just like anything else, like having that news and getting more information will keep you excited about what's going on with it. And I'm still just as excited with Mint Builder today than I was when I got into it. So if you haven't joined Mint Builder, then what I suggest you do is there's a link under the video if you want to, and it will take you to basically have you sign up to be on a waiting list, and then we'll help walk you through it from there, okay? Okay. Also, I'm in a process of finalizing a interview with the founder, Matt, of Mint Builder. So that will be on the channel. I'm excited for that one. Let me just actually quickly check my Skype. Okay. Yeah. So I just need to set up a time with him, like literally this week. And so we'll have an interview with him, get to hear from him, and like why they're doing this, like what their driving motivators are and things like that from like a company level. I always think that's important. Plus too, like they've been at this for 7 years, and they've just kind of reshaped it and pivoted into the crypto space, which is great play on their part. And I don't know if you're new to buying gold, silver, numismatic coins, but it's its own little world, and it's a pretty big market niche already. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And so that's what you can expect in terms of Mint Builder. We'll have, I believe I'll probably do one big fat update post today in the Discord channel, but we'll get the interview coming up, and then we'll start to do the weekly regular calls for you guys on that. Okay. Next, I want to talk about Hextra. A lot of people have been asking about it, and so I figure we'll just take a second. What was weird is, and if we look at the kind of the timeline of things here, is there's this whole talk of an external exchanges, right? Finally getting listed on external exchanges since like December, and that was supposed to be a big play. But then they started having this problem with the coin value going like really volatile, like going really up, going really down. Now, I don't know if that's because they are not manipulating the coin at all, and just everybody else is. But what I'll say is that people in the lending platform arena are not used to a coin that behaves like that. I think it's safe to assume that most people that are in your BitConnects and your lending platforms, they want the coin to either consistently go up or have some sort of pattern to it. And when there's no pattern, and when they think it should go up and it goes down, like Hextra's done a few times, like there was the dump right after the snapshot for Hextra Gold, and it like throws everybody off. And then you stack like a couple weeks of that all together, and it really just adds confusion to the market, because people aren't looking at it like they aren't looking at it like it should be acting like an altcoin. They're looking at it like it should be acting differently than an altcoin. An altcoin can sit and it can just be dead and flatline for months and do nothing. So I don't know what the overall, like, I guess my opinion on it so far with its overall behavior is that it's either because everyone else is massively manipulating and they're not, or there is some sort of internal problem that's been going on. Now, what happened yesterday is all of a sudden out of nowhere, the coin hiked up to I think $40 and then $50, and then somebody said it went as high as 100. I didn't see that, but I don't think any orders or anything got executed. And this is fairly common now with all the lending platforms coming out, and a lot of them get buggy, right? And so there'll be bugs and problems, and then they have to kind of close back down the exchange and open it back up. I think Hextra has been hiding a much bigger problem that they've been having, which is what delayed them from really going out onto external exchanges. And they just said, hey, we fear everyone's going to dump the coin, because that's a pretty dumb fear, actually. Like, if that stopped everybody from going out on an external exchange, you know what I mean? Like, that's not a real reason, I don't feel like. So I feel like there's something much deeper that's been going on that then yesterday they finally kind of owned up to and admitted, which is maybe some sort of hack or some sort of back end vulnerability. But basically they said they got hacked and they're going to be down until the 7th. So naturally, with the recent, I'd say 3 to 6 months of other platforms that have gone down and said, oh, we got hacked, and then just that was a convenient little exit, I don't know. I don't have any more information than you guys do at this point. I will say that it is like the perfect time for them to exit. And I know that sounds shitty, and I'm by no means like promoting it. I think I'm about 30 grand deep into Hextra. I'm not promoting that in any way. I really want my fucking money, just like you guys do. So I'm not, I'm going to be bummed out if that is it and if it is gone. But I will say that from like a scamming standpoint, it would probably be like the most ideal time to exit, because they had everybody lock in lens for Hextra Gold, if not hold it in Hextra Coin. And then they had all these problems with you could only sell so much per day on the exchange and blah, blah, blah. And nobody was really able to sell over like basically since the 25th, the Hextra Gold snapshot. Nobody's really been able to sell. So it would be the most ideal time to bounce and just leave everybody hanging. But I guess we'll just have to see. Like, I don't tend to react to these sorts of things until I have more information, because I just see that as a little bit masturbatory. Like, I'm not really doing any good. I'm just getting myself all wound up and worked up, and also too hyper focused on something that I don't have control over. What I do have control over right now is the rest of my portfolio. I do have control over my emotions, and I do have control over my plan. So if it turns out that Hextra is gone now, I don't think I'll change anything with my plan. Like, I overall like the plan and the allocation that I've been doing recently. The thing that I will really take a second to riff on is we have to look at the whole 12-month cycle. Like, we're in the beginning of the year. So what we have to look at is the overall portfolio and where it sits at the end of the year, or on a quarter-by-quarter basis. So if this does turn out to be a loss, and I don't know how big of a part of your portfolio this would be as a loss, then we need to just make up for that. We need to just continue to move forward, continue to diversify. If anything, it would probably get me to ask deeper questions of, should I be diversifying more, I guess is the point. And how much should each one be getting? How much of my attention? Which predominantly up until this point, I've put a core focus into from a lending platform standpoint, BitConnect, and from a mining standpoint, USI Tech. And so, that also makes a lot of sense. And I guess I could drive home the point that go with what's proven. If it does turn out Hextra's gone, that's another reason why going with a platform that's been around a lot longer makes more sense with a bigger amount of money. Even though the interest wasn't as sexy as Hextra, like Hextra, Devore, all these new lending platforms, they pull people in with these high interest rates, but that doesn't mean that they're going to last. And just because they are performing day in and day out, again, today's performance doesn't dictate tomorrow's result or tomorrow's performance. And so, yeah, I guess really take a step back and question and make any changes to your portfolio strategy if this one does sting you, if it turns out they are gone. But yeah, moving forward. We're looking at, I'm in communication with NordVPN to work out and extend that deal. That deal was only supposed to be good until like today or tomorrow for the 77% off on the VPN deal. We're looking to extend that. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully that can be like a permanent thing, because that's such a sweet deal. But we'll see how that goes. All right. Oh dang, Yeah, I got people speaking in Bahasa to me. Hey, what's up? From Jakarta. Sweet, guys. That would be amazing to start pulling more people in from Indonesia, and then I can bring on somebody to help translate. But okay, so overall, from now on, like all of my, like I'm not managing this site directly, but I oversee it, the review site. Let me show you that really quick. If you haven't seen it, this is it right here. Basically, every single day there's updates. Today we're integrating a subscribe for notification, which basically will just drop you all these updates. We're going to be integrating the updates into the Discord chat as well. So that'll make all of that like seamless and easy. So you can get all this information right there in the Discord and you know what's going on for today. I think that's, you know, important. And so, yeah, and then we just integrated the mining. Okay, so we haven't added any records into that, but the mining platforms will be BitClub, USI Tech, and Hashflare, Genesis, all of those for right now. But yeah, that's basically it. That's where all the new information will be. We continue to make changes to it every single day, which I think just will make it an invaluable resource for you guys. Overall, if I could chime in on a couple, I'm excited still the same about Ficoin. You guys know my position on that. I want to work up to 20,000 coins and hold those through most of 2018. I'm excited about the third quarter of 2018. They're talking about white labeling out their trading bot, their AI bot, which pulls in social signals and obviously is looking at market indication. And they're looking at white labeling that to like trade floors, which I think is very, very good idea. And I'm fascinated with that. So I want to hold until around there. I think it's got a lot of potential to really, really grow. Hextra's on hold, so we kind of just push that off to the side and keep moving. Techs, they're supposed to be reopening up on the 7th as well. It looks like we all missed out. I don't know if anyone in the community that actually got in at the $30 per coin value that they were doing for like that 5 days. It actually ended up lasting about 15 minutes and they got bombarded and then it just shut down. Yeah, EXA, they opened up the trial exchange yesterday. The exchange was on a separate server, so the changes once you went back to your dashboard page weren't reflected, but they will be after they sync up the two servers. So they had it on a completely separate server that wasn't mapped to like your original dashboard page, which is why when you went into the exchange, it kind of seemed like a separate site because it was on a separate server. A lot of people asked me about that yesterday. So I was able to actually, I missed out on the ICO, but I bought in on EXA coin yesterday. I think it was, I wrote it down, $6.38. I got in per coin on EXA. I'm pretty happy with that. That coin will go $20, $30 along with a lot of the other ones. So, you know, and that's the play. And a lot of people from the community are really starting to realize that from a diversification standpoint, it's just like anything else, you know, like you like the coin, you hate the coin. You got to decide if you want to set that off to the side and ultimately just invest and make some money. CoinCube, before it automatically logs me out. A lot of people have been asking me about CoinCube since I shot the video. Shout out to Trayvon. He shot a video as well. I think he understood just as little as I did about it in the first video. They actually reached out to me and said, hey, you kind of sounded like an idiot. You didn't really know what you were talking about. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. Sometimes I don't know what's going on. And that's kind of part of like my journey. You guys get to see that like sometimes I'm really well informed, sometimes I'm not. And with this, I was definitely pretty far off the map. I haven't gotten to connect with the inner team of CoinCube just yet. We're going back and forth trying to catch each other. But I have been chatting with a lot of people in the community. There's quite a few of us that are running this. It's basically an index, links up to your exchange. So you don't want to be holding like long-term bags on that exchange that you link up to this, because this might get rid of those bags and then you'll be devastated. Like I'm sitting on some really well purchased XRP, and I would never link up that exchange to this because it might sell it. But overall, there's a lot of little tweaks that you can make to get this to perform better. Right now, you have to manually get this to re-index, which you just go into generator and save as portfolio. That's how you get it to re-index. There's also a re-index button. You just try both and you should start to see some action on the transaction side within like minutes of doing that. But I have this one linked up to Bitfinex, so you can see what's going on with that overall. Here's my breakdown of my percentages. I don't really care showing showing this, but so an index is traditionally supposed to be a small sample of a much bigger market. That's like the traditional definition of index. What that means in this case is that it's trying to shuffle through all these different coin pairs, and when you're up, it kind of grabs and skims the profit off of that and reshuffles and reallocates around. It's supposed to be continually, I keep wanting to say reindex, but it's not. I don't know if that's the best word to use, but it should be kind of reshuffling and moving around money constantly based on the gains that you're receiving to continue to push more gains. And it should be doing all this automatically in the background. Now, I know that they've gotten an influx in users, a little bit from us, but probably mostly from Trey. And so I think that they've got a new set of problems with scalability. But I assume eventually they'll do a premium version of this. They'll really launch it out there. But the concept is amazing. I love the fact that it's just another diversification piece in the overall portfolio. And I'm going to keep running this. I mentioned before that we're working on and testing one that members of the community built. And once that's up and running, I'll probably put more focus into that because that's something that, members of the community built and we can all get behind. But for now, I'll definitely keep this one running. I want to link up another exchange. I got a lot of shit sitting in the other exchanges that I could link up, and they don't support all exchanges. They don't support all exchanges, so yeah, I'm not really sure what to do there. Maybe I'll just have to move all my shit out of Bitfinex and all that. HitBTC would be another decent one to link up. Kraken would be a really good one to link up. I don't use that platform at all. Polynex is really buggy, so I'd say don't bother in terms of its trade execution. So it's transacting all day. I wouldn't link up Polynex. I think the best options would be Bittrex, HitBTC, Bitfinex, Bitstamp is also another good exchange, and Kraken. Anyway, so that's that. Oh, there he is. Sweet. Not Night's on. Let me bump you up to moderator as well from here on out. All right, great. I wasn't even doing moderators for the longest time on these live streams, and then we just started getting a lot of people saying a lot of really weird shit, and I just like, look, man, got to do it. Got to do it. How about we cover some questions? Some stuff from the chat that hasn't been covered. Oh, I talked about BitConnect on the video yesterday. Do you guys want me to go in on and riff on that again? To me, I see that as like a really bullish indicator if BitConnect X does turn out to be an exchange. But yeah, we can talk about it if you guys want to. Goldman Sachs is planning on trading crypto by summer 2018. Yes, that's been talked about a few times. Somebody said something that I wanted. Oh, why are you so bullish on Fiatcoin when every ICO scoring site is giving it a shit score? Scam likely. Here's what I would assume is, one, I'm chatting with the guy who's doing all their marketing. I'm horrible with names. Let me pull it up on Telegram. Phil, and then who's the developer? I haven't chatted with him in a couple days, actually. Oh, I can't find it now. John. I would probably just say it's because they don't have communication with anyone on the dev team. They looked at the white paper back when the white paper was written by John and the developers, which it just looked like shit, and they haven't looked at it again. I would say those would probably be the big reasons why. My original prediction on BitConnect was November 2018. Understand that BitConnect X, if it is this big exchange, it would all depend on how they integrate BitConnect Coin for me to really say, oh yeah, that means they'll stick around longer or not. I don't know. Right now I'm still neutral, still the same. Okay. What else did I want to show? Oh, Peter Thiel, the guy who wrote the book 0 to 1, PayPal guy. You should read that book if you haven't, by the way. Even if you hate reading, like find a way to fall in love with it. Reading is such a great way to expand. Like, I think people forget that there are books that exist, that, you know, hundreds of thousands of books that exist that are roadmaps, that are people's experience of lifetimes of lessons learned that you can access for like fucking $15 to buy the book, $10 to buy the audio book and listen to it as you sleep, as you drive, as you whatever, meditate. That is huge. Like, that is a big deal that I don't think a lot of people really realize, that I can get access to like this guy's brain for $10 or $15. It's just insane to me. So 0 to 1, amazing book. But this is a good link. I'll link it in the chat here. But basically, this guy, David Drake from LDJ Capital, is going very big on Bitcoin. Peter Thiel as well, going very big on Bitcoin, very bullish. His prediction of it hitting $1 trillion, the total market cap hitting $1 trillion for crypto in 2018 isn't that out of whack. We're at 673 billion right now. That's 327 million away. Like, it's pretty effing close right now. I will say that right now, BTC dominance and overall volume is really, really low. We have a lot of institutional money just starting to wake back up and come back to work this week. So we should see an uptick in this. And I also think that we're just about at the end of this sort of bearish run that we've been on for Bitcoin. And I think things will turn extremely bullish here with a potential run up to $23,000 to $26,000. We'll talk more about that in just a few minutes. But it's overall quite down. Like, we've seen it. The overall market cap is high as 300 million, but it's 252 today. It's up 8%. Ripple's still hanging in there. I went in deep on Ripple yesterday, so I won't go through that again. Where's BitConnect at? BitConnect holding on strong. It floats around now between 19 and 21, which is really strong considering. Look at Bitcoin Gold. Remember Bitcoin Gold, $274? Crazy. Had a couple more Bitcoin forks happen through the holidays, which I've paid zero attention to. The SegWit fork, which was hijacked and published by somebody else, not the original SegWit 2x people. So yeah, blah. But yeah, this gives you a decent idea of what's going on volume-wise, and you just click on these graphs to see really what's going on, more market data. We pull in a lot of data from CoinMarketCap on the different tools and resources we use for the community, actually. But yeah, let's talk about this. Let's talk about BTC, huh? Did CoinCube, did Crypto Junkies ICO resource. So yeah, let me pull up these images. The thing I love about getting people's different opinions is to test your own bias, right? To make sure that you're not like too stuck in your own ideas. So I don't think I'll remember everybody who published these, but this one I'll remember because this is the only guy who really talks about the parabolicness of Bitcoin, and this is Parabolic Trav. His stream is automatically pulled into the Discord, by the way. But what he's showing here is he's showing a breakout of a descending wedge. So we're shifting out of that. And what he's shooting for is 2 target boxes here with just a simple draw out of the next 30 days, hitting what I think a lot of the guys are talking about, $23,000 to $26,000 range for BTC, which I think will be great. Like, I think at this point, a lot of people, especially new looking into the market, they need to see something like this. And all of this action here, what volume is this based on? Maybe this is like a day or a 6 hour. I don't know. But all of this has pushed away a lot of people in the market. Oh, this must be 1 day candles, or maybe even longer, 1 week candles. No, 1 day candles. So this whole action here, which was the Bitcoin Cash, I don't even know what we're going to call that, the flippening, and then, you know, just what we've seen since then. So this is the overall parabolic groove that it's in. This is like that big upward swing, right? That's the easiest way to describe that. And again, we've got some good indication here over the last 24 hours because it's broken out of this wedge and it's still within the this channel. So yeah, I mean, as soon as it fully breaks out, then what we'll see is a pretty sizable bull run up to, again, the sweet spot that we'll see across all these charts and all this data is 23 to 26,000. All right, so this one here is, I believe, just like a short-term prediction, like in the next week, whereas that was in the next 30 days. This guy's TA is pretty good too. I follow it definitely. And so what he's talking about here is that if we bounce off this resistance point, which is 14.5, then we could head down to 12. There were some people predicting that right here when this fell, we could have hit right here as low as 9 or 10,000. We didn't. We avoided that. And so, yeah, here's his targets, 16,000 or go down to 14. But you'll see here's his sweet spot north of 20,000. Pull up this next one here. We got a cup and handle here forming, it looks like. This is a little bit sloppier to follow. I actually haven't looked at this one in advance. Oh, he's doing, does he have the 5 waves actually written out correctly? Maybe we'll try and map the 5 waves here really quick. But yeah, right now, I believe we could map it 2 different ways from what I was looking at yesterday, and we're either in wave 2 still, or we're starting on the ascend into wave 3. Again, both of which predictions puts us north of 23,000. That was a little bit worse of a of a TA. Let me see. I think I got one more. But I mean, just look at these. If you know nothing about TA and you're like, okay, wow, I'm new to all this. What do I do? What do I look at? This is a pretty easy place to start. You could just go to Twitter and ransack all the people that we're following, or you could, yeah, that's it. You could ransack all the people that we're following, basically just following exchanges, influencers, TA people, and what you can expect to see, start seeing, is stuff like this. Here's another break above 16.5 is most confirmation. You'll start seeing stuff like this from all over the place in yours. Oh, here it is right here. Harmonic reversal at 0.88, 19K, test support 15 to 16K zone, then run up and break through previous high while painting the subwave Elliott into the retail cup and handle. Yeah, okay. So yeah, if you're new to all this, then just simply, ransack our who we're following, and you'll get a lot of info that will help you make smarter, more informed decisions. All right, so let's scale this out here. A couple things that I use just from like a trailing like right now is I'm starting to learn Ichimoku or Ichimoku, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, which is all of this stuff. This is the cloud, which is this red and green action going on here. We've got this line here, the Tiku line, and it just it adds quite a bit. There's 2 more blue lines that are going on in there too. But the rest, this yellow, blue, and purple is moving averages. So it should be 55, I think, 21 and 13 that I have on here. And what that does is that measures across the last 55 candles, the last 21 candles, and the last 13 candles. Really good indications because we can learn a lot and make a lot of our moves just based off of the EMA crossover. So when the EMA is on the bottom, that means bullish, and when it's on the top, that means bearish. So those are basic indicators that you can work off of on your 1 hour, 3 hour, and 6 hour charts to get an idea of where things are going. So you see we've got a crossover happening right now on the 3 hour. The 1 hour was already looking bullish, and we're about to get a crossover that's turning bullish on the 3 hour. And this is all, it's all coming together here. So this is crunching down. You see all of our EMAs are coming together once again here. So that looks like it's coming together, just like you see here, how this all kind of starts to mash up and converge at all these other previous points on the chart. So we have that starting to happen on a 6 hour. It's already happened and flowing on the 1 hour, and we see it just happening on the 3 hour. What does that mean? That means bullish. That means predominantly bullish. So even just that piece of data that you have right there, very good. We start to see some upward spikes in volume on the 3 hour. We start to see increased volume, and most of it is bullish indication on the volume, okay? I go over basic candle analysis, which I'm still not great at, but I look for just key dojis, hammers, and inverted hammers. Like those are really the only ones that I look for. And then confirmation. So entry confirmation is things like the candles floating above or below the EMA lines. Those are basic strategy pieces. In the boiler room, in the Discord chat, they also operate off of Bollinger Band strategy, which is where they ride from the bottom Bollinger up to the top Bollinger Band. So they buy in at the bottom, they sell off at the top. Very easy, what's called a scalping strategy to get anywhere between, I'd say, 3 to 5% on trades. And these are supposed to be quick, like in and out within, maximum of an hour. That's scalping. If you're in it longer than that or in it for a couple days, that's called swing trading. So there's a difference. And then a lot of people in the community really just take that basic strategy and then add more indicators to it. Like Stash RSI is another really good one to use. MACD is another good lagging indicator. I think Stash RSI is better than regular RSI as an indication when you're in a trade. But yeah, just these little pieces together tell you so much. And then, if you were in this, you'd be operating in probably in this 5 minute. Let me really blow this out. You would have the 5 minute open after you've entered in here. And this is what you'd be operating off of. But yeah, we could talk deeper about like candle confirmation, but I don't think that's really where we should go with this live stream. But you can expect more trading videos to be launched. We've shot, I think, 2 or 3 additional videos on not only more exchange stuff, how to use the exchanges, my coin picks for 2018, but also we're getting back on track with the day trading series that we had. We kind of stopped at part 4, and now you're going to get to see me using more day trading strategies. You're going to get to see me using more of the Hasbot, and we're going to conclude that series, which should end up being about 10 videos or so. We'll also be doing more of the pre-ICO hustle. We got to wait for all the exchanges to open up and the lending platforms to open up and really see what's going on. A ton of delays across the 7 or so coins that we are in. So just to give you a general update of what's going on there. But yeah, I would say for those that have been holding in Bitcoin, like you're about to be once again proven right. If you're new into Bitcoin, if you've been accumulating through these dips, you're in a great position. Yeah, so let's just let's start to see what happens here. We're already above 15,000. Oh, my bad. I thought it was, yeah, it is. What exchange is showing 15,000? I'm in Bitstamp. Let's see. Not all the exchanges give the same price at the same time. That's also a bit of arbitrage that you can do for yourself. Let's see what Bitfinex is showing. Bitfinex, Bitstamp, pretty synced up. Coinbase and GDAX tend to be a little more bullish and not as synced up as other exchanges and the value of BTC. But yeah, so it looks like we're about to be north of 15,000 here, which is good. That's exciting. I think a lot of people need to see that because we've only touched on it at a few points over this last week. Okay. Dang, moderators holding it down. Nice. All right. Yeah, there was actually unconfirmed BTC transactions. There's 280,000 MHEX. There's a lot of unconfirmed transactions. Soft minimal. I see that you got a new keyboard. That's amazing. Okay. Okay. I think, I shot this in the Bitcoin future video that I did just a couple days ago. I think overall that the the amount of people getting into Bitcoin, the amount of institutional money getting into Bitcoin is a good thing. Like your day traders, your everyday people who are trading Bitcoin, they only make up a small part of the market. Most of the market will be made up of institutional money, and as more institutional money comes in, it will of course raise the level of play in terms of Like right now, it's questionable if $100 is worth sending across Bitcoin. Yeah, transaction fees on like BitPay have dropped back down to like $14. But overall, it's still quite expensive to send such small amounts of money. It'll only make more sense as time goes on to send bigger amounts of money Bitcoin-wise. So, sorry. Okay, 4 Hour, I'll make you a moderator as well. That way, just like moving forward, you guys have that sort of access. All right, cool. So yeah, they've been pumping. What have I missed? A lot of guys in the community, myself included, I think that there's going to be a couple big things that happen this year. One, Bitcoin will further be identified. The market right now is that Bitcoin equals cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency means Bitcoin. We really need to move away from that. And that just really proves the infancy that we're at in terms of like stages of this thing and the opportunity that we've all got. Like it's still just the beginning. And if anything, it's still fairly early on in terms of the overall size, scope, and growth, right? We've got a lot of people in the community that, well, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, I can never pronounce his name. Vladik? Whoever's the Ethereum guy, okay? If he can come out and make a comment that says like, hey, cryptocurrency is super childish, and you know, if it continues on this path, then I'm gonna just like step away and walk away. Like if that's where we're at still in the marketplace, if it's still centralized with Charlie Lee on Litecoin and Vladik on Ethereum, if that's still what we're dealing with, then we are still, again, those are more indicators that we are still in the very beginning of this thing. Because as time goes on and as this grows, like that won't have as much of an impact anymore. That won't matter as much as it does right now. Again, it's still very, very early on. So I think this year what we'll really see is we'll really see Bitcoin really step out into its own identity, which I think it should be a higher transacting coin, right? It was never supposed to be, and I say this all the time, it was never supposed to be that daily transaction coin to go get your coffee with. There's a lot of other coins that could fulfill that role. Bitcoin Cash is one of them. Digibyte is another one that could fulfill that need. Litecoin, I don't think will do that. Ethereum, definitely no. But yeah, there's a few players within that groove and that channel that could really be the daily transacting coin. It's really going to depend a lot on how many, which coins really take and run with it and bring on help and get on more exchanges, get in front of more people from an e-commerce standpoint. Then that will really determine how these coins are used and which ones really break out this year. But I think overall, altcoins, you'll see a lot more movement and action with altcoins than you will with Bitcoin itself. Even though I believe that Bitcoin's volatility, we could start to see big swings on a more regular basis. Like we're seeing these 20-30% bull and bear runs, but I think that frequency could increase, but still the same volatility, that 20 to say 40% range. I think that'll still continue on though through 2018. But this year we'll really see some of the alts break out and like this alt is now for this thing. Because there still hasn't been an altcoin that is really taken over from an e-com standpoint and been the transactioning coin for e-commerce purchases and in daily purchases. I think those two things could be discovered and really identified this year and ran with, as well as, you know, just Bitcoin further solidifying its own identity of what it's supposed to be. Do I think that everyone getting into Bitcoin needs to learn statistical analysis? Well, that's called TA or technical analysis. I don't think so. I think there's enough other people that you could follow and learn from that do have it all figured out. And even just following their tweets, you could learn a lot from them, which would dictate like what move you should make next. But I'm the type of person that likes to be in control. I don't really like to base my decisions from somebody else. Vitalik. I don't know why I always forget it. I want to say Vladik. I don't know why. Vitalik. Yeah, so he's kind of a strange guy, but like he dictates so much of what happens with Ethereum. Like he really should step down. He really should step away from that so that it allows the coin to grow. Because by by the simple fact that if he says he's happy, it affects the market. He says he's sad, it affects the market. That means centralization, which that's not what we're going for. We're going for decentralization. So yes, I think that's why Charlie Lee like really said, okay, I'm going to sell all my Litecoin. I'm going to really step down from this thing, because what he recognizes is that too many people are basing their Litecoin decisions, buy and sell decisions, based on how he's tweeting and how he's feeling. It should not be like that at all. Like, you know what I mean? That means centralization, which is not what he wants. Vitalik. All right, got it. Vitalik is just mad that cryptocurrency is like all about Lamborghinis and making money. That's what he said he's mad about. And he basically said everyone's childish. Okay. What else we got? Top 5, you're going to have to wait for me to shoot the video. Ninja. I talked about it on the last live stream now, I think. Rashad coming through. Thanks with the answer. Yeah, the thing you want to get enough information and enough tools so that you don't panic. The more people who panic, the more stupid decisions that are made, the more money that's lost. You don't make smart decisions when you're panicking, reacting out of fear. So yeah, I think that's the best way to go. I don't know what's going on with Bittrex and their ADA wallet. I don't know. Yeah, he's worn some really crazy outfits, Vitalik. And I think he's like really into anime, which I think a lot of people in America don't understand anime that much. Once you visit Asia, then you really get it. Okay, great question. What's better, Profit Trailer or Hasbot? Profit Trailer is like a very entry-level bot. What you can do with it, not very much. It's like basic scalper strategy, I think, which is like the gain strategy or Bollinger Band strategy. So it's doing a lot of what people are manually doing in the Discord already, in the boiler room, and they could do with Hasbot, and it's just doing that. So if you wanted to start with something really, really simple and Hasbot is scaring you, then Profit Trailer would probably be a good start. But Profit Trailer, I think, is still like $500. A beginner license on Has with the discount, you get a 20% discount by using Crypto Junkie. I think it's only like $300. Loop X, I keep missing out on. Apparently there is a big pump from YouTubers, which I don't know why this pisses people off. There's pump and dumps all day long on altcoins. So why, given enough time, and of course it's going to start happening with lending platforms. Also, too, the amount of bots on lending platforms on these pre-ICOs is going up. So it's natural that less and less people will get in. More and more people will hoard a bigger amount of coins because they recognize how valuable it is. It's insane, like how much money you can make. So that makes sense in terms of like logical progression. I don't follow Zcash at all, so I can't give a good opinion there, Ryan. Sorry. Smash the effing like button. That's right, baby. Because they always demonetize the video like right away, and it's not suitable for most advertisers. And then it takes like a good 12 hours for it to like, oh, okay, it's okay now. So in that time frame, we miss so much. RJ makes money with Hasbot every single day. Yeah, there's a couple of people in the community making like $200 to $1,000 every day with Hasbot off their money. Gunbot, I haven't used since the beginning. Since what? Version 3.2.2. Haven't used it since then. They did that whole update with the trading view signals and bringing that in. I've never really been that big of a fan of Gunbot, so can't really help you on that. Profit Trailer, I think I'll run and do some tutorials on because there's a lot of people in the community starting to use it. And then we're going to do more tutorials on the Hasbot too. Yeah, Tron is looking good. I'm still bullish on Tron, Verge, Ripple for this year. BNB, really bullish on BNB. Oh, but also too bullish on Bankera's little exchange, because just watching what BNB has been able to do, and I've got a video that I'll be releasing on the channel today about that, but just watching what they've been able to do with like the contest factor, their own internal coin and everything like that. If other exchanges can mimic this, one can assume they'll have a high rate of success if they do it right. So Bankera is the ICO that I talked to you about. And I've got like, I think 70,000 Bankera coins right now. And what I've been waiting to get exact answer on is if Bankera will be on the exchange, because right now they have a demo exchange. Remember, they ran the contest. I told you guys all about that. It's just exchange.bankera.com. There it is. And so it's all just like a test right now and play money, and it's not real pairs. But I believe part of the intention is to have Bankera, the BNK coin, on the exchange and have that be their own internal coin. That'd make a lot of sense. And it's still a wide open market for who comes out and really takes over as a popular exchange. SpectroCoin is based in Europe, so it would become a really big top exchange, mostly European based. So the know your customer stuff is all set up through Europe. Like, for example, me being an American resident or American citizen, I can't get like the credit card or debit card stuff, and all the investment and bank stuff that they're going to launch. I probably wouldn't be able to get in on that because I'm not an EU resident. But yeah, so I've got some more Bankera that I'm going to scoop up, because I think that could be another BNB. And since I've been trading on Binance and using the Binance exchange, I've watched BNB go from $3 to it hit a peak of 12, and now it's back at like I think 7 or 8. But we'll see $50 on BNB all day in 2018. So that's another one that I'm extremely bullish on. Some not Hail Marys, but ones that like I don't know if they'll pan out or not. Lend, it's basically like a lending platform like Prosper, but with crypto. I'm excited about that one. I'm noticing more people on Twitter talking about Lend. Lend I'm pretty excited about as well. Let's see if we got some recent stuff. So it's ETH Lend. Yeah, more and more people are talking about it. And it doesn't really require guys like me to shoot videos on it at all. It just really requires people to start using it and start like investing crypto and receiving crypto investments on the platform. That's it. So that's another good one for 2018 I'm excited about. But what does Condex generally do? Condex is the, I guess, beta version of CoinCube that we're running in the community. It just like recycles coins. So it holds, it starts off with a certain amount of coins and pairs that it holds. And then as it goes net positive, as there's a positive ROI, holding in the overall index, it pulls that out and reshuffles around that money into other pairs to further spread out and increase earnings. So an index isn't really something that's supposed to be touched. You just kind of keep building it, and it builds value over time. Qcoin is mooning right now. I've actually never looked into Qcoin, KU coin. Is Digibyte going anywhere? It could. I'm starting to see more and more like little memes and shit circle around about like its usage and speed. Where's the one that there's one that I keep seeing shuffled around? Ah, here it is right here. So this one's been getting shared a fair amount of times from a transaction standpoint. Take a quick look. So Digibyte has potential, definitely, for 2018. Nice. Power Ledger. Sweet, Jesse. Glad. Join the Discord. You know, I can't plug that enough. Like, how many people do we got on right now? 436. It's a community. Like, it's not a signals group. It's not a pay 0.1 Bitcoin a month and you get TA and all that shit. There's like hundreds of those now. This is just a community. It's everything crypto. It's everything you want to talk about crypto. There's people in there day trading. There's people in there using bots. There's people in there talking about exchanges. How do I buy my first Bitcoin? And everything in between. 2,400 people from all over the world with different levels of information, experience, knowledge. It's crazy. There you go. Summed up pretty good. Just join. Okay. Any last minute questions? Man, it's good to be back. It's good to be back in the groove of doing the doing the live streams. We do, just so you know, Gustav, we do require you to verify your phone number for Discord, just because it makes sure that, you know, people are joining with the right intention and going through the loops, and that added barrier stops so many people from joining that would normally just want to join and spam and, you know, take advantage of the community. So it really helps us set that set that barrier in between. Excuse me. Thanks, Miguel. I appreciate that. Says Crypto J, your platform is the shit. Crypto junkies are dope. What is my end goal? My end goal is to help as many people make a lot of money in crypto. I want there to be tens of thousands of people in the Crypto Junkies community, in the Discord chat rather, hundreds of thousands of subscribers on the YouTube channel. And I want to make crypto millionaires with not just myself, not just my knowledge, but my ability to cultivate and grow a community that can provide that. With enough people, with enough skill sets that you can learn what you need to learn to get excited and find your groove in the crypto space to make money. That's what I want. Okay? I'll get there. I know that. I want as many people in the community to get there, if that makes sense. Maverick already covered Hextra in the very beginning. I don't have any new information there. Oh, nice. Yeah. You're more than welcome to spread the Discord chat link wherever you want. On your own YouTube channels, link it wherever you want. Yeah, TokenPay hosts. Oh, no, TokenPay, that TokenPay. Yeah, I've looked at TokenPay twice now. I haven't actually invested into it. I need to look at it again. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, you did a 10K in Hextra and you're scared. Oh, we just hit 11K. Sweet. Congratulations. We're at 11,000 subscribers now. Yeah, buddy. I mean, we were close. We were like 4 or 5 people off. Am I in Hashflare or looking at it? Looked at it. Haven't signed up for it. Didn't get involved before the price just jumped. Yeah, TokenPay privacy coin. That's right. Sometimes I mix them up because there's Token Lot, which hosts a lot of ICOs. DAV is $93 right now. So here's what I did with DAV. I had locked it up. It's getting released. I put it in a mining pool with my DAV. It's getting released on the 11th. As soon as it's released, I'll have enough to do a $10,000 loan on DAV, and I will do that and more profit. So again, like going back to it, I don't know if it's just like everyone else is massively manipulating their coin and Hextra really wasn't. Maybe there's some sort of internal problem happening and they just were avoiding it and not really saying the extent and depth of the problem. I don't know. I guess time will tell. I will say that it's not new for them to go down. Like they've had many maintenance points and they came back up. Their roadmap up until this whole external exchange stuff was like almost 100% on the dot of accurate. So yeah, we'll see. What's the best mining program for a beginner? I would say USI Tech or BitClub. BitClub has been around longer. That's the only reason why I say that. It's been around since 2014. Higher barrier of entry, a lot more confusing to know what the fuck you're actually doing and what's going on. Excuse my language. USI is very easy. It's like $60. You buy a BTC package, you get 140%, lasts 140 days or sooner. You get about 70 cents to $1 per day per pack. Pretty easy. Oh, cool. So you went from 40 to 120 in ETH Connect? I don't remember that one. I thought that one was gone. Sether ICO, John McAfee called it. I haven't looked at that now. Yeah, so yeah, Hayes, great point. Hex did go down like that for 2 days, and then they came back. So I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. And it was already the 3rd when they made that message. So if they're on the same time zone as me, being close to the 7th, 4 days, that's not actually that much. And everybody was patient with the Hextra Gold. So I guess we'll just see. Yeah, Rashad is saying best mining is USI Tech. The reason why I'd say it's the best is because it's the easiest barrier of entry. Easiest to understand. Pays out really good. So I think that, like, going off of that criteria. Yeah, most affordable. Golem, I haven't even looked into Golem. Mint Builder. Core 100, baby. Oh, you guys that are Core 100 too, by the way, you have like a different color and you're broken out differently in the chat, just to give you guys a shout out and really allow people to like recognize you in the community. That's why we do stuff like that. Your ETH Connect page has been loading for 10 days. It's not a good sign. Yeah, that's true. Not offering a PC wallet. You know, Hextra not doing that. Why wouldn't you do that? Everybody else did. Yep, you guys are gray color for the Core 100. If you did not make the Mint Builder Core 100 and you still want to get involved, Boston T Dad in the Discord is the guy I have running a lot of the Mint Builder stuff. Him and I are working together on that. Look for an update today. I know I've said that twice now. You can expect it today. I just shouldn't have said it before because the holidays and the little lazy groove I got into. I apologize for that. But he's the guy that you want to talk to if you want to now get in now and you haven't already. That's who you talk to. Cool. We got a ton of people joining the community since the stream. Another 15, 20 people, it looks like. I love it, man. I want to start doing longer streams too, where we do trading, but we'll probably have to start them earlier. Like I wake up at 3 in the morning my time, so maybe we'll just start them earlier. It won't be the most exciting thing, but at least we can like chat and bullshit in the chat section. V1 I missed. Rowand. Am I going to be investing in BitConnect X? Yes, quite big actually. I'm going to go in big on BitConnect X because here's the deal, man. Like, they got a pool of affiliates. They got tons of hype, good and bad. This launch will be big. So that's why I'm going to go in big. More trading. Got it. Buying tech coins tomorrow. Tech tokens tomorrow. Got it. Yeah, it's going to be huge. BitConnect X is going to be stupid big. Tron will keep hitting big waves, Travis. There's a ton of good news hitting on Tron over the next couple weeks, like all January, really. There's a lot of good stuff. Jump into day trading chat, and they're constantly talking about it. Yeah, V1 was a mess. Hot crypto didn't look at. Yeah, everyone's going to go big on BitConnect X. I don't know how they're going to do the ICO, if it's going to be like the traditional can sell out in 2 seconds kind of thing. I hope not. If so, that means a lot of people will miss out. But yeah, I guess that's just part of the game, you know. All right, cool. Any last minute questions for me? I want to jump back into the Discord here. If you'd like, we can continue the conversation on any of these topics in the Discord. There's channels broken out for just about anything. Also, to expect this week, I will be shooting a video on how to use the Discord. This has come up a lot recently. A lot of people don't even know how to like really use it because they are new to it. And it took me a while to figure out how it all works too. I'll be shooting that video and putting it up on the channel. Cool. But yeah, that's it for today. Thanks so much for joining in. And you can expect us to be back again on Friday the 5th. Same time, 9 a.m., Singapore time zone, and we'll be chatting more cryptocurrency. Thanks, guys, for jumping in with me. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification so you get an email every time we go live and every time we do a daily upload. And I'll see you soon.